course, you can't plug the sun into an electrical outlet, at least not directly. But new technologies like thin film solar cells, cellulosic ethanol, wind turbines, and biodiesel fuel from algae are essentially the next best thing to plugging directly into the sun. Capture the sun's power, and you've captured the essence of renewable energy. Today, most fuel comes from carbon sources deep inside the earth, like petroleum reserves. But the world's biggest fuel users can't get enough. Every day, it's harder and more expensive to move oil and gas around the world. Some big energy consumers have lots of coal, but burning coal fouls the atmosphere. Experts expect global energy demand to increase by at least 50% over the next 20 years. And carbon dioxide emissions could rise by more than 50%, trends that seriously threaten both the world's economy and its climate. In 2030, India will have 200 million cars, China 300 million. Both nations will be clamoring for more electricity too. And if it's all fossil fuel, vehicles, lights, cities, it will burn once and be gone forever. But we have options. What's more, many are renewable. No single energy source will solve everyone's energy needs. Solutions that work for one country don't necessarily work for another. Spain has solar. Denmark has wind. Brazil brews ethanol from sugarcane. But one thing is certain: prosperity requires energy. Today, 2 billion people in the poorest countries don't have adequate electricity or transportation. Some places on Earth practically glow with energy wealth. Blue regions here indicate places with plentiful electrical access. But elsewhere, electricity is harder to come by, and that means clean water, proper healthcare, education, and jobs are harder to find too. Some of Earth's poorest energy locations are actually energy-rich in terms of their untapped potential. What we do is look for ways to transform that potential energy into practical, renewable energy. After all, we live on an energy planet. This might look like an ordinary stalk of grass to you, but to us, it's opportunity. Switchgrass and plants like it are natural aggregators of solar energy. As they grow, plants convert sunlight into energy and store it in their leaves and stems. The trick is to figure out how to turn that green growth to clean, renewable power. Because of our research, it might not be too long before you fuel up babies with this. Because really, the fuel in those gas-powered cars is little more than pure sunlight. And that takes us back to the beginning. The ever-present sun leads the way. This is the age of innovation, of enterprise, of imagination. We must transform how we harness and use energy from aging technologies of the past to bold, renewable strategies for the future.